Dave, the first ever AP ranked matchup between Big 12 teams to open a season, and it will be remembered for quite some time, maybe a little bit more favorably in Ames, Iowa than in the Little Apple. Roddy Jones, EJ Manuel, Kevin Connors here with you. Roddy, let's start with the decision that 4th and 3. We were saying here in the studio, you got to kick the field goal. Instead, Rocco Becht, Carson Hansen, game, set, match.
Well, first off, college football is so back.
It's
back. That was an awesome game and a great spectacle between those two. Sloppy at times, but that 4th and 3, and the interview after, Rocco Becht saying he was given 2 plays. He got to decide which one to go with, decides to go with the one that slips the back out in the flat, dumps it out to Carson Hansen. He had 0 coverage behind him, man-to-man across the board. It just shows the trust that this Iowa State staff has in a quarterback that has been there for a long time, has seen a lot of stuff, to have him go out and create, and he was phenomenal on that last drive. 4 for 4 on that last drive when they needed him the most.
And I give a lot of credit to offensive coordinator Taylor Mauser. He called and dialed up some really good plays, even a couple plays before that one. The play-action pass where he had the little dump pass to the tight end right there. And we talked about the catch that tight end made, kind of contoured his body to make that catch. If you don't get those first downs in that last drive right there, what you were able to do is burn the timeouts from Kansas State, put more pressure on their defense. They're getting tired, getting worn down, and then also holding the football at the end. Not scoring. We thought Carson Hansen did score. It ended up being the best thing for Iowa State to ice the game and not give it back to K-State.
EJ, how about the way Iowa State ran the football in the second half in particular? First half, 20 carries, 25 yards. The second half was much different.
Look, that right side of the line, I'm giving them a steak dinner, you know, with some potatoes and all the gravy, everything out there, because that right side was just plowing and washing it down with the tight ends, the right guard, the right tackle. And K-State had no answer. And for Iowa State, who didn't rush the ball that well in the first half, I believe well over 100 yards here in the second half, that was the difference in the game. We talk about the situations of converting on 3rd down. You know, Avery Johnson statistically had a solid game, but still some of those inaccuracies that if you put a ball right here, it ends up being a first down instead of a tackle, and now it's 3rd and 4, those types of situations. But you got to take your hat off to the Cyclones, 3-0 against this team in the past 3 seasons.
We may have seen a star being born in Carson Hansen. He was phenomenal. Ended up with 71 rushing yards on the game, but it felt like every single one of them was impactful, and obviously the catch at the end. EJ, you mentioned the right side of that offensive line, 108 rushing yards for Iowa State in the second half after those 23 in the first. So the offensive line was tremendous. Carson Hansen emerged in that second half. And Rocco Becht, I mean, what can you say about what he means to this team, his leadership? Felt like he made all the right decisions down the stretch.
It's an Iowa State team that started last season 7-0. They don't play another currently ranked team until November 1st. So a lot of runway in front of the Cyclones, and for K-State, it's back to the drawing board after a narrow defeat here in the season opener.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have